Welcome to another edition of Goodnight Games, Giggles, and Good Books, which is the Sauce in the City literary contribution to all of you bookworms today, tomorrow, and beyond. This program, if you will, have been put together to get our adults, our grown-ups, to pick up a book and read. You know what, y'all? A library card is free 30. It's free all day. It's free. All you got to do is go down there and sign up. Sign your name. They'll give you a card. You can go and check out any book on anything. And to guide us on our literary journey this week and every week, hopefully, cross our fingers, is our laughter librarian, Virginia Diaz Harper. How are you, Mrs.?
I'm doing well. I'm glad to be here. We made it. Another
We
week.
we made it. We made it. We made it. Oh. Well, it's good to see you. And I cannot wait to see what literary treats you have stuck in your teat. Hey, that rhymes. So you know it has to be true. So to get us started, just give us one of your mini selection just to titillate our fancies. What did you bring as your literary offering tonight?
By Robert I. Sutton, The Asshole Surviving Guide.
Woo-hoo. Okay, now that sounds very cool. Now I see there are some words on the back cover. Can you read us that?
Sure. How to Avoid, Outwit, and Disarm Assholes. From the author of the classic bestseller, No Asshole Rule. This is a guide you need to handle the worst people in your life and make sure they don't rub off on you because we don't want to smell like assholes. If you've ever had a horrible boss, client, or colleague, or family member, this book is bursting with advice that's often ingenious and also actionable. I love something that you can
Mm.
take action with.
Ooh, and that seems like a pretty thick book. So I'm thinking you can take a lot of action. Well,
Yeah, we'll do
the
that random open and figure out something.
I can figure out everything. And you know how? With the rest of the bookworms who have joined us this week, in order to give our literary contribution to the world. Hi, bookworm CC. How are you?
Hi, how are you doing?
Oh, I am doing so good because I'm so excited to hear about your literary contribution this week. What did you bring?
Well, by Dr. Dennis Leary, I brought Why We Suck,
Oh,
a
right.
guide to being fat, loud, lazy, and stupid.
Oh, you said that so convincingly. I cannot wait to hear what that book is all about. I saw some words on the back cover. Can you read us those words?
Sure. Do you suck? Would you like not to suck? Do you know other people who suck? Would you like to tell them how to suck less or how to possibly become totally suck free? Well, Dr. Dennis Leary is ready to help you overcome all of those obstacles to go around and tell people how not to suck no more. How not to be such a suck ass. Not to mention all the fat, loud, lazy, stupid suck holes you have to deal with at the office, family gatherings, or while using public transportation. And I can tell you about some suck assholes because I took the bus to Vegas. It's part memoir, it's part self-help by trade, but it's definitely a funny full-time, all-time assault on how to be fat, lazy, stupid.
I love it. That sounds very interesting. We got some really good reads in the library today. Let's welcome our next bookworm, Vanessa Ray, the Hillbilly Peach. Hi, Vanessa Ray.
Hello, hello. The Hillbilly Peach coming from an undisclosed garage in Florida. Yes, thank you for having me in UBS NTV and Sauced in the City. It's a good time today.
Oh my God, it's always a good time when you are in the building. Can you tell us what your literary selection is that you brought today?
Well, today we're working with children. Yes, because I have boundaries with kids. Yes. And what it
Wow.
is, yeah, grow healthy children.
Okay, now that sounds like let's make a deal. All right, I saw some words on the back cover there. Can you read out loud what they say?
Yes, I will read what I can see. Learn how to set limits and still be a loving parent, meaning you can whoop their ass and they won't call CPS on you. You can bring control to an out of control family life. You know, when daddy's out drunk on in the lawn and it's raining, we just covered him up with a tarp. You know, we put him in the position so if he threw up, you know, he wouldn't drown and shit. So, but that's how you just, you know, that's how you control family. And then you have apply the 10 laws of boundaries to parenting. There is no boundary. You're in my house. I've got the bounds. Yes, you stay out of my room, especially when I'm smoking. And then we're going to define the appropriate boundaries and consequences for your kids. Oh, yeah, I love consequences, don't you?
Oh, always.
And much more. You
And
want me to
much
read more? I can read more.
I want you to read the whole thing on
Oh,
the back cover.
okay, I did all the learn how to, and then what the award-winning boundaries have done for adult relationships with kids will do for you and your children. It's amazing what other people and their kids and their trophy kids, you know, are going to do with my trailer park kids. That just ain't going to work anywhere. But here's the help you need for raising your kids to take responsibility for their actions, their attitudes, and their emotions. Hell yeah, I agree with this. Dr. Henry Cloud and John Johnson. Sounds like two men trying to tell us how to raise kids, okay? Take you through the ins and outs of instilling the kind of character your children that will help them lead balanced, productive, and fulfilling adult lives while smoking weed. I just added while smoking weed. I think they forgot to put that on there. That's a typo. That's definitely a typo.
Oh my God, that book sounds amazing. We got some good reads. All right, Randy Holton is our next bookworm on the stream. Randy Holton, what literary selection did you bring for us this evening?
This is the history of vulgar tongues for the past 250 years. Every slang, bad word you ever want to hear, right in this little book.
Okay, so I saw some words on the back of the cover last week. So why don't you crack it open and read it to us?
I'd love to. Completed from one of the first lexicons of English slang, including words and phrases that were heard after midnight in the London's dock, yards, slums, and taverns. This pocket-sized collection, more than 600 of its most amusing and useful terms for ready deployment and colorful conversations today. Vulgar tongue, when you really want to be descriptive. By
Oh,
Francis Rouse.
okay, I gotta think about that one. I mean, that one's back from last week, so we gonna see. Big Mook is our next bookworm to the stream. What's up,
Hello,
Big Mook? And what
hello, Brenda.
literary treasure did you bring for us tonight?
Fahrenheit 51. Burn all the books. No, I'm just playing. I'm still on the same book, the five love languages. Cause I need it. Cause I be looking for love in all the wrong places. Looking for love.
Well, the one thing that you didn't do since you've been reading this book to us is read us the back cover.
All right. At the heart, I got my magnum.
What the H?
His finger got the best of him. That's what she said. I think. All right, there he is.
He's back.
At the heart of every man is the desire to master what matters. Getting a compliment at work or on the court is nice, but nothing beats hearing your spouse say, "You make me feel loved." If you haven't heard this in a while or feel like you're bringing your A game into your relationship, this book is for you. Now, the five love languages consist of words of affirmation, acts of service, receiving gifts, quality time, and my favorite, physical touch. All right. Now, the five love languages has over 10 million copies because it is simple, practical, and effective. In this edition, Gary Chapman speaks straight to the men and rewards of speaking to their wives' love language. You will learn each language, how to identify your wives, and how to speak clearly. Packed with helpful illustrations and creative printers, this page will be your inner champion and empower you the most for your love.
Ooh, okay. I think I need to hear some more about my love language because I'm getting shit fucked up. I'm running people off left and right. All right, Jay Monet, a welcome new bookworm to the stream. And what
Mm,
literary treasure did you bring for our eardrums this evening?
Man, this is a setup. This was a complete setup. Ready, you sent me a text. You said be there or be square, and I'm here. I don't have no damn book. I got some rappers. I can read the raps. This called
Okay,
cigarellos,
there we
and the
go.
cigarellos they got different flavors. So this is a great one. And this they have no tobacco in them, so that's a good thing. They have no tobacco in them, and they make them in North Carolina. And I got some. I can read some candy. I got some candy left
There you
over
go.
from them kids that didn't come for Halloween. I can read this as M and M's, and they'll make you fat
Yeah,
and
no, you got
eat
to
them
read the package.
sparingly.
Read the
Now
package.
the package. I read the package. It said smoke by yourself because people
Oh,
got COVID and pops.
oh
So
Jesus.
chill. And then I don't know, I was looking at Vanessa. That's my sister, but she looked like she was just being hostage in the storage room. She just got the gray. I just felt like she just was crying out for help. I don't understand. And Mook, I feel like you would find love if you would look with two eyes and not the one. Like you gotta not let the one eye that you know you use, don't use him. Use these two eyes right here. And then we'll be all right. That's what I was thinking. And if y'all want a good book, I'm gonna say The Greatest Salesman is the greatest book I've ever read, and that's by Medino Oz. And I cannot tell you what's on the back face or the preface, but what I can tell you is it will definitely make you a better person. It will make you think about the things that you do, the actions, the reactions, not just for yourself, but for the people that's surrounding you and the ripple effect it has on your life. It makes you think about doing things differently and improving yourself and actually applying not just affirmations, but motivation and truths to yourself that you can see clear at who's really in the mirror to make you better, that you can be better for community, which is for the world, which is for all of us to be better. And that's Medino Oz, the greatest salesman in the world, because the greatest salesman is you.
You,
So
hey,
y'all want
y'all
these
give it
raps? I
up.
got these raps.
Okay, since you didn't bring a book, whose book would you like to hear more on?
Mm, I don't know. That love language is kind of cool. And then I was thinking about the sucky sucks because there's a lot of people that suck. And I was like, you know what? That may be good because we know people suck, but we don't necessarily know why they suck. We don't know what they're going through in life to make them so sucky. And sometimes we need to be a little understanding because we could be a little sucky too, and we don't recognize that. So I think the sucky book would probably be best because it'll help us to see ourselves, to see other people, because everybody be sucking on some shit. And if you suck on the right shit, it'll make you happy because, you know, we're the magnifying glasses.
That's
We're the
right.
magnifying
Hey,
glasses. Sucky. What?
I'm def
Oh, and I got
I
to
am
show it a little bit. So I'm gonna have to get out of here in about 15, 20 minutes, y'all. I'm sorry.
we love it. We love when you drop by and do the shucky ducky, and y'all know the rest. All right, Big Mook, who would you like to hear more from in the library department?
Now, as I graciously fuck up this Five Guys burger and fries, first I want to say, Jay Monet, stop lying. You know you got that Bible that you stole out the Motel 6 sitting in your motherfucking dresser. You can read that shit, pull out the cigarillo package and shit. But I'm gonna have to go, man. Shaquan had me at Dennis Leary. That's my nigga. I fucks
Oh,
with Dennis
okay.
Leary. That joker is hilarious.
I like it. One for Shaquan. And Jay Monet, who did you vote for?
Shaquan.
I went for Shaquan.
Ooh, two for Shaquan. All right,
We
Randy
gotta learn how to
Orton.
discern with these sucky sucks.
Well, who would you like to hear more from in our library of laughter?
Well, the trouble is that the sucky and how to survive assholes is kind of like the same department, isn't it?
By a hair, just by
Like
a hair.
you got to flip a coin. Is it going to be the sucky, or is it going to be the how to survive assholes? How to
Oh
survive
my God.
assholes. We all need that. But right there, there's plenty of them out there. We're surrounded.
So which one are you going for?
How to survive.
Okay, Shaquan, I think we want to hear more. The laughter librarian, which of these literary arts would you like to hear more on?
Because my girl's going to do it right. Shaquan, do it. Give me that sucker.
Ooh, okay. Vanessa Ray, the Hillbilly Peach. Whose literary art are we going with more on?
Y'all just keep on talking about sucking and assholes, and it's like,
Oh, no.
I'm done. No more, please. Yeah, I'd like to know why we suck. Well, my husband would actually like to know why I don't suck, but
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
I can't get my mouth open. Well, it's little. I could, but yeah.
I think it is unanimous.
Sucky ducky.
Can we please save Vanessa? Please, can we save her?
Vanessa, you okay? Open your mouth a little wider. Just a
Please,
little
can we?
bit.
Like she just crying out for help with that background. Please, can we save her?
We
Garage
gonna
door.
we
It's a
gonna work
garage
it out.
door.
But in the meantime, all right, CC, give us our 3 minutes of reading so we can find out more.
Of why we suck.
I guess so.
Looking up, I could see that Bobby Barnes was only about 20 yards away cracking his knuckles, each crack of a finger echoing off the asphalt like a bullet ricocheting. Like he was cracking it, crack. Like, and I could see that every time he cracked the knuckle, his ass just started hurting. You ever cracked your knuckles or something happened and your booty just swivel up like, that only happens to me, okay. I could feel the blood leaving my body, apparently not wishing to get spilled. As Barbie came closer, I sensed everyone else starting to move away from me. I think I heard a couple of oh no's, uh-oh, and maybe even some whispered prayers. He had to pray for himself. One of the guys even moved the street hockey neck out of the way, as if they didn't want it covered with my blood and intestines, my brain, stuff from my body, things like that. Within a second, Bobby Barnes was right in front of me. The hair, the open damn denim jacket, the no shirt, the beady ass eyes, looking up glaring. He smiled. He was menacing. He had an evil grin, so Bobby was clearly a mean person. He didn't treat Mr. Dennis Leary too kind. This was his neighborhood bully. He used to beat his butt all the time. Not nice. I didn't shit my pants. It does say that in the book. It says, I didn't shit my pants. So he wanted everybody to know he didn't shit his pants. Not shitting my pants made my lower lip, which had begun to tremble, stop trembling. See, I told you I'm not the only one that booty go like that when they get into some stuff, but it made his lips stop trembling. You see, it helps, tighten the booty up. Then Barbie Barnes yanked my street hockey net right out of my hand and threw it behind him. He clattered across the road. He said he clattered across the road. He must have had a limp or something to him, like a little limp to him. Then Barbie called me a faggot. You have to excuse the terms that are being used in this book. I do not agree in or disagree with the term that was just used. He called him a beep get and slapped me in the face. Hard, really hard, like smacked him. He said, smacked him. Then his left hand slowly began to move upwards. And what looked to me much like a G.I. Joe with a kung fu grip hand. So he came at him like, bah, 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 really came at him with the Hoshkinans. He was ready to kill me. He had a plastic grenade. He was ready for war. He had a plastic grenade. He threw the hockey net. It was about to be on. Maybe this was the Spock's hand, like just before he tried to kill Captain Kirk. Maybe two more things happened almost simultaneously. Yeah, I didn't think I would get that right. And again, the book states I didn't shit my pants.
Dennis.
I kicked Barbie Barnes in the balls. Now, what would you have done? That big old bully coming after you. You telling me as a child you wouldn't have just said, screw it, let me kick him in the balls. Well, Mr. Dennis did. Dennis said, I'm not ashamed to kick another man in the balls. And he kicked Bobby in the balls. And he said, I almost split them into two separate halves. No. A sound came out of his mouth as he doubled over in pain and stumbled sideways into the front of Mr. Zambini's lawn house. I thought at any second he was going to kill me. He was going to out me, stab me, shoot me, or even worse. Bobby was angry. It was a lot going on. He was going to get stabbed, shot. Dennis didn't know what Bobby was about to do. He didn't know what he was going to do. So you know what he did? You know what Dennis did? He said he came out with a kung fu, and the book states a kung fu karate chop. So he came at him with a kung fu karate chop that almost chopped his head off. You see, now that's how you do that. First you kick him in the balls, then you hi-ya. Now, the best way for you to picture this and understand where it comes from is there was a movie Nick Cannon was in, and he did a move, and he said, huh, yeah, and that's how you got to do. You got to go and then bring it down like that, and hi-ya. Yes. Guess what happened next? Dennis said, I jumped on him and started beating the living shit out of him. So I told you how you got to do it. You got to kick him in the balls. Then you hit him with the Nick Cannon. Huh.
Oh my God.
You got to jump on him and beat the living shit out of him.
Kiki and her spirited read. Tell us the name of the book again.
The book is by Dr. Dennis Leary, and it's called Why We Suck, a feel-good guide to staying fat, loud, lazy, and stupid.
Woohoo! All right, this is the fun part. All right, Vanessa Ray, the Hillbilly Peach, on a scale of 0 to 9, how interesting did she make that book seem with that read?
Well, I tell you what, fat, loud, stupid, and what was the other one?
Lazy as fuck.
Yeah, that's all on my profile for Christian Mingle. I find it very interesting that there's other people that got that on their profile too.
Oh my Jesus. So on a scale of 0 to 9?
I'd say I'd give it a 9 because I think there's more to that story.
Ooh, I'm digging it. The laughter librarian to the stream. On a scale of 0 people to 9 people, how much did she pique your interest on this story with that read?
9, baby. Want more? You honored Dennis and his word, and you said, "Come on, this is how she explained." Yeah. Makes my job a lot easier. You're funny as fuck.
Oh, I love it. Randy Holton, on a scale of 0 to 9, how interesting did she make that book sound?
I would give it a 9. I'm over here taking notes. Let's see. Kick him in the balls. Give him a karate chop. And then jump on top of him. I got it all written down right here. That's a 9.
All right, Randy Holton taking notes. Big Mook, on a scale of 0 to 9, folks. How interesting did she make that story?
She made it very interesting. I can tell that Shaquan she either is or in a past life was an elementary school teacher. Because you see how she had the book to the side. She was, if it had pictures, she would be like, "You see the ham and the eggs green. You see, he don't want to eat them. Ontavius, sit your ass down. And you know we'll be over your mother's house Wednesday to get my hair done, and I'm gonna tell her everything." She definitely gets a 9.
All right, I love it. All right, Jay Monet just laugh. On a scale of 0 people to 9 people, how interesting did she make that story seem?
She's frozen.
Unmute yourself. There you go.
Oh my gosh, that was so sexy. Oh my gosh, kick him in the balls, then hit him over here and chop. That was the best foreplay I've heard in such a long time. Oh my god, I was taking notes on that foreplay. I was like, "Oh, kick him in the balls." I didn't know if the choking came in or not. I didn't know if they were going to choke. I was waiting. I need more. Is he going to choke him? I need more. Okay, calm down, Jay. I need more. Is he going to choke him? Because he kicked him in the balls. I was like, okay.
Oh my gosh. So on a scale of 0 people to 9 people, how many people do you think she would interest with that story?
Okay.
Did you hear? Hello?
Like everybody.
Okay, she don't hear.
All them.
All right, Jay Monet is having some technical. Okay, there she is. All right, Jay, on a scale of 0 to 9, because we didn't hear none of that.
Y'all didn't hear none of that. I said everybody, not everybody. Everybody coming. Like the whole crew, like all them coming. All of them. Like 9 plus all them friends. Like everybody. And they ain't got shit but a red cup. But everybody coming with a red cup. Like fill it up.
I love
with the rest.
See, well done. All 9s to the top of the chart. Well done, my dear. Now you get to select our next reader up to the microphone because you didn't get to vote last time. So of the stories that you heard, who would you like to hear more on?
I would honestly like to hear more about the assholes. Because I just want to know, like, I still want to know if everybody asshole pucker up like this.
Well, the laughter librarian, after she has her libations, you know, I never knew, but as of today, I figured out that, yeah, I'm going to have to tell y'all in the green room. But here we go with this story. Let's go.
Let's do random picks because anything, Lord knows, what do we need to know? Lord knows what, Holy Ghost. All right, where we go. Oh, shit. Make a clean getaway. Mama Tam used to tell me, Virginia, you see the people walk around with the attitude, right? They act like the asshole, the butthole, so dirty. They forget to wipe more than one time after they take a shit. So all day long, they piss off. They don't know the asshole dirty. Maybe they have less bad attitude. How to survive? Make a clean getaway. Make sure you get like a wipe for them. Like a man wipe. They make it. They clean the butthole so good. They take time. What the hell the book say, Virginia? Along the similar lines, when you are interviewing for a job, just don't focus on how you're treated. Just be sure to watch how potential bosses and colleagues treat each other. I'm going to Vegas. I get to see other assholes and I get to see how those assholes treat each other. I'm just going to look with my bag of wipes. Maybe some man spray, because, women are assholes too. We got buttholes. Maybe we don't take care of them and then our pussy itches with the butthole and, we're double assholes. Damn it. Keep going, Virginia. Keep reading. So if you're a candidate and you meet new people and you look at them and you smile and then that person, your boss, your potential boss ignores you, do you really want to work for that company? Do you really want to be part of a boss that's even worse than his colleagues? I smell assholes. And you know what? This is a nose hound. If I had to do a cadaver dog, like the greatest gift that Virginia has is that she can smell fucking 10 feet away. I know when you're going to bleed next week. For real. Just saying. Let me read something else I'm just going to pick up. Hello. 2 caveats are in order. First, you feel that if someone has treated you like dirt, demanding that they apologize to you rarely works. Given that so many assholes are clueless, they may respond that you are the asshole and that you should apologize. And even if you browbeat them, there's so much that they give in and they do apologize, but they're never sincere. Oh, I'm sorry. Did I hurt your feelings? It's Vegas, bitch. You came to play.
Oh my gosh. And then she had the laugh. You guys give it up again. The Laughter Librarian, tell us the name of the book one last time.
Absolutely. How to Deal with People Who Treat You Like Dirt, The Asshole Survival Guide by Robert I. Sutton, New York Times bestselling author of The No Asshole Rule.
Woo, I'm digging it. Okay. I'm just very curious, on a scale of 0 to 9 people, how many people do you think would be interested in this book based on that 3-minute read? Unmute yourself and the rest will follow.
We bring in all 9 of them people, but the thing is, I gotta find 9 unemployed people because they need to know how to act in these interviews. We gotta find 9 people, so fresh out of high school, you know how the government take advantage of straight from high school. That's what we gotta do. Senior year, all 9 of us, me and the whole class. The whole class is going.
I'm digging it. Vanessa Ray, the Hillbilly Peach, on a scale of 0 to 9.
Yeah, we definitely have to find 9 kids, and then we'll find 9 old people to put with them so that they can tell them that things don't change. I was an asshole when I was your age, and I'm an asshole at this age.
I'm an asshole.
My age, clean getaway.
Oh, my dear.
I do have my
Jesus.
wipes.
I know that's right.
Wipes on.
Okay, Randy Holton, 0 to 9. What are you thinking?
Gotta give her a 9. I mean, I was smelling assholes around here. I thought there was 9 assholes right behind me. I'm like, holy shit.
You better look out for those assholes. So we got another 9. Big, what do you thinking 0 to 9.
Well, I didn't really pick up on none of the book because Virginia, her Tourette's kicked in while she was reading. She was like, and the asshole went over there, motherfucker. But I will say 900 people will be interested in having Virginia read it.
I love it. Jay Monet just laugh. On a scale of 0 to 9, folks, how many people do you think are interested in this book after that 3-minute read?
Okay. What we not going to do is not acknowledge she said itchy vagina. We not going to not acknowledge that she talked about an itchy ass pussy. What?
Yes.
What happened?
Yes.
I was following, and then she wait, what? Hold on. I don't understand what we're talking about. Guys are playing. I don't. Please, what? White? Okay, if you're going to use the whites, what I'm gonna ask you to do is please use a full white. Maybe that's the man white, but don't use the white where you still got shit on your side fingers. Please use the white that got all of them, please.
Right.
And I'm saying like 9, like 12, like it's 9 people in the supermarket right now in the line right now. They need to be hearing this. So everybody, again, everybody.
Oh
Please,
my God.
everybody.
Everybody. And that is what
But
we
especially
love.
the ones with the itchy pussy. Especially the ones with the itchy pussy.
Oh Lord.
Please
Oh
help us understand
Lord.
that.
Oh Lord. Well, the one thing that we like to do in between our reads, because this is Goodnight Games, Giggles, and Good Books. So we've had some giggles. We've read some good books. So the only thing that's left is the good games, because it's game time. It's game time. And this is where we get to play a goofy, silly game to let off some steam, which we always love to do because you know what? Nothing cures the heart like a good, warm up laugh. Ooh, I am digging this one. What will we play? Uh-oh. I think, let's go. Let me see you tag that joke. Uh-oh. Okay, I'm gonna have to work on that. Anyway, the game
Please.
today is Tag the Joke Comedy Cipher. And this is where each one of our comedic contestants will get 60 seconds to give us the funny. It doesn't have to be jokes, but it does have to be funny. And it does have to tag the joke of the comedian before them. So our comedic contestants will have to pay attention, because if there are no laughs or they start off on the wrong foot, they will be out of there. So they don't want to be the one to get out first, because that just means they weren't listening. So first up, to the mic is our laughter librarian to get it started off. And we are going to go in succession. The laughter librarian, the clock is set. 60 seconds. Let's go.
Back in the day, Mama Tam told me about itchy pussy. She also told me what stinky pussy means in Thai. You want to hear it? Yeah? Well, it means he-man. Okay, yeah. It's like the character we grew up with in the 80s. Back in the day, little Virginia was like carrying a sword around, and she was screaming, He-Man, He-Man, and the masters of the universe. Mama Tam was in the other room having her gambling games and drinking some whiskey with other Thai women. They carry knives with them when they play their cards. She came in, she was like, the fuck do you say about the He-Man? You know, you have us all bust up in there. They talk about what your stinky pussy about. What is it? The fuck they show the kid nowadays? Talk about stinky pussy. Let me see this. What is it? It's a man. I don't get it. No, I don't understand. You, the people crazy. Play with the little strawberry shortcake. Sniff her. Yeah, that's a better. The fuck? Why you want the sword? No. He-Man, no master, no universe. Not even his own universe. Clean your pussy, Virginia. No He-Man. No He-Man. No master, no universe.
Time. J Monet, go. Tag the joke.
I don't know what to do with Virginia. She just makes my mouth open all the time. I don't never know where we going with her. I have 4 daughters, and I don't even know if I've ever had the itchy pussy conversation before. I don't even think that has ever crossed the mind. Of course, I told them how to open it up and how, wipe between the layers, peel it back like an onion so it don't smell like an onion, because you should not smell like nothing you ate that day. Ladies, remember that. As much as you want a man to enjoy that, remember, you should not smell like anything you ate that day. Because no matter where he at, when that burp come up, and he tastes you. How we get on the itchy pussy? How do we get on the itchy pussy? I'm about to go watch up right now.
God.
I'm gonna have to go.
Time. Big Mook, 60 seconds. Tag the joke.
I appreciate all y'all women being women, because y'all had to learn how to take care of your pussies all y'all life. That's what leads me to believe, I bet you transgender pussies stink. Because the man is taking care of it. You know what I mean? Niggas nasty as shit. I bet you they some back to front wiping motherfuckers. Yo, man, look. Hey, talking about itching, man. Hey, I don't give a fuck what y'all say. Randy, you know what I'm talking about. After 40, just scratching your balls for no reason feel good, don't it? Yo, and He-Man and Barbie, that was my first porno growing up. Because He-Man was in perfect hit it from the back pose. Barbie was bent over, had her head turned like this and shit. Yo, that was a good ass porno, boy. I used to, look, my first time getting caught jerking off when I was young, I thought I was by myself. I called myself making a little tent inside the house. You know what I mean? I was in my sheets. I got big feet, so my sheets was sticking up. I'm in that motherfucker tearing up. I'm tearing up. Everybody's quiet, too. I pull my motherfucking shit back. My mother, my brother looking at me like, what the fuck? I can't stop it.
Time. Randy Holton, the clock is set. Tag the joke.
Well, I have a personal story with the stinky pussy. I was in a nightclub, and so I went outside with the one girl into my car, and I was playing with her pussy, and I didn't know it stunk at first. I'll tell you what, I put my finger in there, and I pulled it out, and I was like, what the fuck is that? And what the fuck is growing in there? And what the fuck? So I had to go to work real fast. Because I said, I got to go to work in the morning. I can get the fuck out of here. I'll see you later. But I didn't tell her she had a stinker pussy. I don't know how you break that one. I just don't know how to break that one anyway. So I'm out. I was like, I'm out.
Time
to go.
Vanessa Ray, the Hillbilly Beach. Tag the joke.
Oh my God, the stinky pussy. Sniffing like strawberry shortcake. I don't know about that. I ain't never had no strawberry shortcake stinky pussy. And then you peel it back. You taught your daughters to peel it back. Well, I ain't never peeled mine back, but I think I need to.
Damn.
I got a transgender pussy, and I'm going to ask her, does it stink? And I swear I thought he would say he put his finger in there and pulled it out, and his finger was gone. That's what you call a COVID coochie. It's like you might want to wear a mask. You could lose your sense of taste and smell. It could be deadly, but most likely it's not. It's just stinky pussy. That's all it is. Just stinky pussy. Ain't my stinky pussy. Not mine.
60 seconds. Tag the joke.
What if? What if? I remember one time I was a little girl and I went over to my aunt's friend's house and she walked past me and I said, "Ew, what's that smell?" I was a child. I didn't know that at that moment in time, I was caught in the presence of stinky pussy. I could have been no older than 5, y'all. I was actually watching Strawberry Shortcake when she walked past me with that smell. Oh God, pussy smells so bad.
Oh God,
Smelled like frog legs before they
time. Comedian G Dane. Tag the joke.
Frog legs.
Damn. What's up, y'all? What the hell did I run into the stinky pussy convention? What the fuck is going on? I know I'm late, but goddamn. When you said he-man, matter of fact, it's more like she-man. And as far as transgender pussy, there's no such thing. How do you even create one of those? Do you like shove the dick in between the two pelvic bone spaces in there? Or what do the balls become ovaries for the nigga? I don't get it. I don't know. I don't understand it. So do they pull the clit down? How long do you have to pull on a woman's clit to turn it into a dick? And do you take a little scalpel and put a little piss hole there? And then how does the piss come out of that hole? And then as far as itchy pussy, I'll take an itchy pussy over a scratchy pussy because guess what? They got liniments for itch. I don't want to start kissing a motherfucking cat in the mouth. Tell them kissing the cat, scratchy pussy. I don't think. What the fuck? Ain't this supposed to be a book session? Why don't we just make a book called
Time.
How to Do Itchy and
Time. Good Lord. I see that all of you guys have survived the comedy cipher of the itchy, scratchy pussy. Yeah. Congratulations. Y'all give yourself a hand. Actually, nobody got booted out. Now, we could continue on, but we won't because it is, like comedian G Dane said, time for another reading in the house. So this time we want to hear from Vanessa Ray, the Hillbilly Peach, because she didn't tell us what book in the green room. She said we had our choice. So now I'm really interested because, yeah, she didn't tell us. So Vanessa Ray, the Hillbilly Peach, get your selection together. Tell us what it is and give us your 3-minute read.
Okay, I was going to do what I did last week about the coal miners, but I changed it to boundaries with kids. You know, and it just helps you with trying to be a nicer version of yourself instead of going, "Hey, I fucking said so." Okay, that's all you need to know. So, kind of helps people like me, you know, because I am hard old school. My grandkids call me Sarge. I've never been called grandma. So,
oh dang!
Yeah, they call me Sarge. So we respect. You know, one thing you have to teach a child though is be respectful of reality. Someone once said reality is a tough place to live, but is the only place to get a good steak. I agree with that. While reality can be tough to handle, it is where the good things of life reside as well. The character that creates a life that works must have a healthy respect for reality. You know, and that's what this world has turned into is no respect for reality. That's what we're fighting every day. By reality, we mean experiencing the consequences of our actions in the real world. Lord, and that's the truth. That's it. You know, everything has to have a consequence. You know, like when I say no, you're not going to have any sex. The consequence is he goes to bed mad. So I go to bed happy.
Get.
Yes, I didn't have to change my underwear again. So we will cover this in depth in a later chapter. But for now, let's just take a peek at the concept. So that was one part of it. The other one I wanted to talk about is what will happen if I do this. Well, you have to go break a leg or get your ass whooped, one or the other. But the book says the law of sowing and reaping. Sally had big plans for the family. They were going to Disneyland, and she relished the idea of the fun they were going to have. Planning to leave at noon, she began at breakfast to think of what everyone needed to do before they left. She wanted her son Jason to do some yard work he kept putting off, a common occurrence because they had to return some rakes and things to a friend that day. You know, when you borrow something, right there is where she messed up. You done borrowed and you still haven't used it. Now you got to use it so you can give it back before you go on vacation. That shit should have already been taken care of. I swear. Some people, I just want to knock them silly. So Sally told Jason that he must do the work before they left. She emphasized how it had to absolutely be done, or you're not going to go to Disney. And I bet you anything, he didn't do it. The more we read, and he still got to go to Disney because he didn't live in my family. Your ass is going to stay. He has no kids. And that's where your vacation's going to be, just like mine was when I was growing up. That's where my son spent with aunts and uncles whose kids were older than me. So I just spent myself by myself, and they wondered why I was crazy. So that was my consequence of my reality.
Time.
So, okay.
Time. Y'all give it up for Vanessa Ray, the Hillbilly Peach. And tell us the name of the book one more time.
Boundaries with Kids, written by two men, Henry Cloud and Dr. John Townsend.
Oh my gosh, I think I should have got that book like 8 years ago. I'm pretty sure my son might have skipped a few ass whoopings. All right, so on a scale of 0 to 16, let's switch it up. How charismatic was that 3-minute reading, CC?
Be honest.
How charismatic was that reading? Fred. I can't tell you this, friend. If I was Sally's neighbor, the story would have went something like this. Sally was unable to go to Disney World because Sally borrowed something from her neighbor and didn't return it and was put in ICU. So that's how that story would have went. But how charismatic, friend.
So on a scale of 0 to 16.
He thought she was out of it. Go ahead, you can do three.
Oh, we get y'all. Oh, Jesus, help me, Lord. But that's I love you. She said how charismatic.
I know.
I'm giving Vanessa a 9 out of 16 for charisma because Jason was still alive and allowed to go to Disney World. And we know in Vanessa's house, that would have never happened. You see, Jason would have been dead.
So a 9, okay. The laughter librarian on a scale of 0 to 16. How charismatic was that reading? Unmute yourself and
La,
the
la, la,
rest
la.
of, oh.
La, la, la. I had the best advice of parenting from my gay friend with a heart of gold. And he said, girl, you need to be firm and consistent all through their years, not just one time in their life, firm and consistent. And I was like, damn, that takes work. Fuck. But you know what? It doesn't last. It lasts all their lives. They're 18, 20, and 22. And guess what, motherfuckers? Firm and consistent still. They taught me well. So I give you charismatic to remind me of the greatness that we have. Fuck yeah, give me the charisma. You got me 11s. 11.
Ooh,
Thank
11. Thank the heavens. Randy Holden on a scale of 0 to 16. How charismatic was that reading?
I give her a 16 because I was having flashbacks of my own rebellious self. Like I told the English teacher, I said, "Don't get mad, get glad." I had to write that 500 times.
Oh, dang. Okay, I'm loving it. I'm loving it. All right, Big Mook. On a scale of 0 to 16, how charismatic was that reading?
Man, any category that you brought up for that book, I would say 0. because because if I was Jason, my mama would have slapped the shit out of me. I would have flew out and I would have landed at Disney.
I bet you they got these are white men that wrote this book.
That book was written. That book was written by somebody that says, "Go in time out." Time out for me was a coma.
Yeah.
Oh my
Fuck
God.
that book. Fuck that book.
Oh, geez. Jay Monet just laughed. On a scale of 0 to 16. How charismatic was that reading?
Yo, Mook and I are on the exact same page tonight on that. However, I'm going to salute my sister Sergeant. I'm going to salute because my kids also call me Sergeant. I definitely believe that you're supposed to respect. Hey, you're supposed to respect. And and then the love will follow. The hell with all that. You're supposed to respect. And limitations, the best place for them to be is on the other side of that damn door, letting them really find out how difficult life is. Then they ass will really understand. Ain't nobody playing. However, you got to be careful, like when they little and you trying to train them, because it could be 30 years later and you be in therapy trying to explain that you wasn't really trying to kill her when your fingers was between her neck. You just wanted her quiet. It was the vocal cords you was going for. It wasn't really the breath. So you may be like 30 years later. So, again, I would move no. The book is a joking point because it doesn't work. Everybody's children is different. It doesn't work. Fuck it. It doesn't work. I had 4 kids. None of this shit worked on each kid in the house. The shit don't work. They fucking aliens. It don't work.
So on a scale of 0 to 16 people, where are we going?
None. It's a joke.
Okay, none. I was trying, Vanessa. I was trying. Okay, comedian G-Dade, on a scale of 0 to 16, where does the charisma lie for you?
I'm so glad you didn't say charismatic and it's charismatic. And you know what? I love her accent, but I don't know how you guys do things where you're from, but goddamn it, in ball scratch. Only thing we call Disneyland is the dope spot because it had a liquor store and a park next to it. He'd have got his ass whooped fucking with Disneyland, what the fuck is that? Been here all my motherfucking life, Disneyland, and you didn't get his ass whooped? I'd have sat his ass in that car like a chihuahua in Burbank, with all the windows up and icy. Easy call. I give it a 16. I give it 16 because I'm into hurting little badass kid.
Okay, well, I think that about sums it up, Vanessa Ray. The reviews are mixed, but definitely on the higher end. Even though you got 2 zeros, we're gonna just pretend like that didn't happen. But I think I could understand because my son would have.
That's just what bad parents do. That's just what bad parents do. Act like it didn't happen. See, Brenda, that's just what bad parents do.
I'm just saying, Vanessa Ray, I'm on their side if they'll let me finish before they just, interject. Because my son definitely would have not been here and I would have been in prison. So I'm not sure if the book works, but I definitely give you a definite 9 for effort because you did make it sing. Now, Vanessa Ray, who is going to be our next read up to the camera?
I tell you what, if he'll speak a little bit louder so that I hear those words a little bit clear, I want to see what Randy's.
I knew it.
All right, let's see if we can
to the mic. Gotta speak
Get
into the
him to step up to the mic. The clock is set, Randy, for a 3-minute Randy read. Let's go.
All right, Vulgar Tongue, 1785 by Sir Francis Crowe. I guess he was the captain of a ship. He heard every bad word, slang word that was ever said. So he put it in the book. And that's why I want to do this book again, because I didn't get a chance to read any of the words, which maybe are funny or I don't know. But they, I should probably get some more light in here so I can read this shit. But bit, money grappled the, the calls, he lies, the man's money, and a bit is also the smallest coin in Jamaica, equal to about what? 6 pence, Italy. Right. Bite, a cheat, also a woman's priorities. The coil wrap dies more bites. The fellows enjoyed the wrench hardly. I guess they put these things in sentences. God help me. Blanket, horn, pike. The Morris Congress. I don't know what the fuck that means. Blind Cupid, the backside. Blind man holiday. Night darkness. No, I need more light. Blows. He has bit the blow. I.e., he has stolen the good. Blow. To blow the groundsel. What the hell is that? Fly with a woman on the floor. To blow the groundsel. A lot of this, I think, is Old English, so it's tricky stuff here. But I'm trying. The blumber. The mouth has stopped. The coal's blubber. I have stopped the fellow's mouth, meant either by gagging or murdering him. I guess that means you killed somebody. Jesus.
Okay, that was a little tough. Y'all give it up for that 3-minute Randy read. Randy, tell us the name of the book one more time.
Vulgar Tongue, 1785, Francis Gall.
Okay, we might have to iron in the banning books or nothing, but maybe we gonna have to get another selection for next week. We gonna see. Let's get some feedback from from our bookworms. On a scale of 0 to 21 on the confidence scale, how confident did Randy Holton seem about his selection?
Did you say the rest will follow?
God, shut up.
I got it. You said confident.
Confident.
Friend. Oh gosh, you're making me need a napkin. Randy. Oh my Lord, have mercy.
We know you love him, CC. Go give it.
Oh Father. You said it was vulgar tongues. When you say vulgar tongues, I thought you was gonna say something like dick wet biter. Something like that. A dick wet biter. Definition of that is definitely not Randy's vulgar tongues. Randy's confidence level. Randy, I know you could come harder than that. Come on, friend. Don't do me like that, because I don't like that.
Well, you have to give your score. Let's go.
Out of 16, you said?
0 to 21.
Yes, Lord have mercy, because I'm going to tell you, 21 people is going to want to come, because all 21 of them is going to want to actually hear Randy read that damn book.
Vanessa Ray, the Hillbilly Peach. How confident did Randy Holton seem with his selection.
Hear no evil, see no evil, speak no evil. It started off a strong 21, and then it dropped down to about a 4. When he's talking about murdering people with a bladder and a blubber and a blow and blow. We used to blow.
Yeah. See, we don't ban literary art in our library. We want to make sure all selections are welcome. But what we do is we have a vote. And we do have to keep the marks up to a certain standard to keep our library interesting and pulsating. So, on a scale of 0 to 21, how confident are you that you want to hear some more of it next week?
I am on a 0. I don't want to hear more.
Yes, we have to start saying the stuff out loud. The laughter librarian on a scale of 0 to 21 in the confident realm. Where are we at?
Randy, do you even know what you read? Do you? Seriously. Come on, baby.
Sure.
Don't do me like that. I know you in Tampa. I bet 21 people on a Saturday afternoon will be in that Tampa hotel and say, "Can Randy read the tour?" But here on Friday nights, Randy, please pull out a Playboy, read the centerfold, see what she's got to say. Something, Randy.
So, on a scale of 0 to 21, how confident are you that we want this book to return to our library next week?
Here. See. Speak.
The marks are not high, Randy. They don't even want to give you a mark. All right, Big Mook, on a scale of 0 to 21, what are you thinking?
Okay, so first off, Randy's confidence, I'm gonna give him a 21 because that motherfucker was confident enough to pick up that book and see if he knew what the fuck it was talking about before he read it to somebody else. Now, I on the other hand would like to hear more of the book, but I want to hear that shit read and and not fragmented. It was like the thing went to kill, murder, death. But it's really interesting because shit that we might think is dumb in other places, is it will get your ass whooped. Do this shit in Russia, this shit in Italy, or this in Brazil. Either one of those will get your ass whooped. All them mean fuck you.
Oh, wow. Look, we're learning.
That's Portuguese. Foda-se.
Well, at least we have a 21, and I think I agree with you, Big Mook. I think I give his confidence a 21 because he brought it back from last week. All right, so comedian G Dane, on a scale of 0 to 21 in the confidence department, how confident are you that you want this book to return next week?
I'll give it a good. First of all, let me let you know. This is actually a threat in Ethiopia. It means you're gonna choke a motherfucker. As bony as this motherfucker is. But Randy, I really thought you did a great job in a rendition of Porky Pig. Bleep, bleep, bleep. I really thought you did great.
Oh,
I mean,
Love my Randy.
I recommend it. You get a 21 from me because I've never heard bleep, bleep, bleep put like that ever. You had all the pauses, the stutter. You even had the fear look. You really acted the role off as a dyslexic white motherfucker that can't read. And for that, you get the gold medal from me. Easy call.
easy call. Well, that gave some really weird reviews, but I think Randy, we are going to apply for another book next week. So as we are developing the show, we have to find a way of where to find our reads. And so next week, I am voting for a new book from Randy Holton. All that are in agreement, say aye. Okay, Randy. So
I got
say
the
the
book to
ayes.
read.
And so the ayes have it. But as one last literary send off, tell us one more time the name of the book and where we could probably find a copy if we can get through it.
Bleep, bleep, bleep.
Vulgar Tongue, and at the University of Tampa Museum of Tampa.
Okay, we got to go over
59.
to the.
Well, it's a ship town, right? It's a port town. So this is the seller's book, right? That's where it all
Ooh, they
comes
would
from.
work on sailors.
Okay, we're gonna have
Yes.
to definitely help Randy out. We gonna have to help him out, and it's all good because you know what? Not every book is for everybody, but books are for everybody. Everybody
I
are
got
for
the
books,
perfect
I
book.
should say.
I got the perfect
So
book for you.
next up, we are going to have dun, 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 because we have read good books, we have giggled, and now it's game time. Da, 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 da. Game time. So this one we are going to love. I'm not sure if he's set, but I'm gonna see if we can get a steely rendition of this game that we made up, and it was so very fun. And we are going to do it in the reading version. And this is Big Mook's karaoke, spelled the wrong way. I know, keep your emails to yourself. Karaoke corner. All right, Big Mook, we're going to do this in reading fashion. So, the rules of the game, you want to explain to the folks the rules of the game?
I'm trying to figure out what reading fashion means.
That means instead of singing, you're going to read the book.
We
Oh.
read like this.
Sing it with
Fashionable.
All right,
This
I'm gonna
is
read.
the reading show. This is the reading show.
You sure? Are you sure about that? Randy
Yes,
just
I'm
got up.
very sure. All right. So, Big Mook, what you're going to do is you're going to use the same premise. You're going to read your book. And when you stop reading, the last person to turn their screen off loses, right?
Yeah.
All right. Does everybody understand the rules of the game?
No,
Yes.
Big
I
Mook
no.
is going to
Yes.
start to read, and the last person to turn their screen off when he stops reading is out. And if you turn your screen off before he stops reading, you are out. Everybody understand the rules of the game?
Yeah, sure do.
Let's do it.
All right.
It's an oxymoron.
All right, Big Mook.
All right.
Your literary read starts now.
The art of apologizing. Nah, that's too much like snitching. I ain't gonna leave y'all hanging out there like that, fellas. But how to become fluent in gift giving. Eric spent a year in Kelsey's friend zone before she agreed to go out with him. Dumbass nigga. Since they were both big baseball fans, Eric took her to an Indianapolis Indians game for their first date. The Indians Shaquan is out.
That was the easiest game. Randy is the winner. All right, everybody reset. That was the warm-up round. Now that you understand the name of the game, everybody will be added back to the screen. Again, if you turn your screen off before he finishes reading, you are out. And if you are the last person to turn your screen off after he finishes reading, you are out. Big Mook,
Hey,
take it away.
hold on, wait. Y'all pay attention. I'm gonna give y'all this little jewel. Pay
Don't say
attention.
gift giving.
Because when I read the punctuations. So the pauses and semicolons and shit, I do them all. So I might be pausing, I might be stopping.
Got
Last
his
week,
grandma's reading glasses there.
The Indians minor league stadium allows fans to sit on the grassy hills after the outfield bleachers. Eric and Kelsey were enjoying a picnic dinner just beyond the left field fence when the Indians' first baseman drove a hanging curveball their way. Eric jumped up and made an impressive barehanded catch, his first home run grab ever. 2 days later, Kelsey found a gift. Vanessa is out. Somebody taking a piss. I heard it.
Cameras reset.
that was coming
Big
out that
Whoop.
nigga nose.
Take it away.
2 days later, Kelsey found a gift wrap package outside her dorm room. She opened it and found a baseball in a small plastic display case, the kind collectors use. Taped to the inside of the case was a ticket stub from the game. Inscribed on the ball was the date of the game and these words: first home run catch, second best thing to happen. G Dane is out.
Got me fucked.
Take it away.
Within Randy wins
Randy is
again.
out. No, Randy
No, he's
is
out.
out.
He's out. Randy's out. I'm sorry.
Yep.
Randy, you're out.
Shaquan wins the round. All right. That is one Shaquan. And cameras reset. Big Moop, take it away.
The connection between love and gifts is more deeply rooted than most people realize. How old were you the first time you picked a flower or a dandy? Wait, hold up. All y'all asses out because everybody was just flicking their shit off and on the whole time.
Cameras reset. Cameras reset. Round 2 reset. Go.
The instincts are there. Harnessing and perfecting those natural inclinations is the key to becoming fluent in the love language of gift giving. The notion that delighted your parents all those years ago and perhaps still does runs strong in people whose primary love language is gift giving. A gift is something they can hold on their hands. As they say, look, he was thinking of me. Therein lies. G Dane is out.
All right, take it away.
Therein lies the appeal. You have to think of someone before you give her a gift. The gift itself is a symbol of that thought. It doesn't matter whether it costs money or not. Shaquan.
Cameras reset. Take it away.
What that means for you. To take that point to one step further, without gifts as visual symbols, your wife may question your love. For some of you, the last sentence triggered alarm bells in your head, or the cha-ching of the cash register. Maybe you did a quick check to see if this chapter is being underwritten by Hallmark, Profilers, or K Jewelers. So let's reiterate. I ain't even see, so you gotta pick.
Randy Holton actually was the last one. So congratulations to the Hillbilly Peach for winning that round. So we have one Vanessa Ray and one CC, I believe it was. All right. So this is the tiebreaker round between CC and Vanessa Ray, the Hillbilly Peach. So Big Moop, take it away. Uh-oh, wait, wrong one. Take it away.
If your wife is consistently critical and unappreciative of the gifts you give, you may want to reevaluate. Gift giving is almost certainly not her primary love language. Gifts may be purchased, found, or made. If you see an interesting bird feather while you're running and bring it home to your wife, guess what? You've given her an. Vanessa was out.
So close. So close.
And quick McGraw over there. Vanessa Ray, you played a great game. Thanks to all the contestants in the house. Go ahead and give victory dance. What would that look like? Oh, break it down, break it down, break it down, break it down. Oh my gosh. And as the winner, you get to pick our next literary reader. Who are we gonna hear from next, Shaquan? And why?
Mook. Let's go, Big Mook.
Uh-oh.
Gosh.
She picked your name. 3 minutes. Let's go.
Troubleshooting. In an ideal world, a couple would discover each other's love language on their very first date. Then, as the relationship grew, so would their communication and appreciation for each other. Their efforts to become fluent would coincide with their falling in love. By the time they got married, both of them would be bilingual in love languages. As you may have noticed, we don't live in the ideal world. We live in a world where the New York Yankees can capture 27 world championships in 86 years, and the Chicago Cubs can go over 100 years without winning one. Baseball aside, the reality for many couples is that they allow their feelings of romance, excitement, and in loveness to carry them into the marriage before they've had a chance to consider each other's love language. From there, hey yo, Shaquan, don't be making your husband cuss me out because you don't want to say, baby, read the love languages. This nigga like, yo, I'm gonna fuck Mook up. But anyway, from there, the busyness and pressures of the everyday life leave them little time or energy to learn. So they do what they can, stick to the language they know, and hope for the best. Over time, couples discover that sticking to what they know works only for so long, if indeed it ever worked at all. No matter what they do, their best efforts never seem to be good enough. Their spouse never seems to be satisfied. The in-loveness that carried them to their altar dissipates, leaving two people who have little resemblance to the starry-eyed lovebirds in their wedding photos. Whether there we go, more like whether they verbalize it or not, husbands and wives who want to avoid divorce and stay together still face this choice. The first option is to lower their expectations and accept the new status quo. They can choose to live with the diminishing returns of their relationship and stay together for a number of reasons. They stick it out for the sake of the kids. Staying married means less hassle and expense than splitting up. They don't hate each other exactly. They want to avoid major life changes, which can be scary. Their second option is to figure out what's wrong with the relationship and work to make it better. To refuse to settle for the status quo. To find new ways to find and create new ways of communicating love and affection to each other, making the tough call. The second option is the better one. It's certainly not the easier one, especially if the damage has already been done to the relationship. Every marriage has its ups and downs, of course. In some, however, the ups aren't quite as high, but the imagined downs are incredibly lower and longer than they've ever thought possible. Over
time. Oh, he was just getting into it. He was just getting it interesting. It was just starting to lube up. Let's get some feedback from the audience. All right, CC. Interesting. How interested were you in that read by the end?
By the end, very interested in the read just because I'm married. So I'm thinking it would give me some extra insights. You know, I thought it was going to teach me how to do things like if I want to suck, do something a little better. If you want to ride a little better, you want to suck a little better, you know, stuff like that. But it came out to be an instruction novel. And I became more interested in the fact that the damn Yankees won so many games. And I didn't know the Cubs didn't win any. I was like,
Oh Lord. Vanessa Ray, the Hillbilly Peach. On a scale of 0 to 9 in the interesting category.
Gosh, I'm gonna have to go with about a 7 because I was losing it on the on the what to do to make it better. You know, if you're in a relationship to keep things going, you got to keep things popped and up. You don't settle. What was it? You know, you're settling with the diminishing feelings. You know, you either live with it. You know, I'm like, no, you can't do that. So, you know, and he did mention, you know, you kind of brighten things up and make it a little bit better. And um, I guess where I'm kind of lazy right now, that's the reason why I can't give it a 9 because I'm just really lazy in my relationship. So
Oh my God. The Laughter Librarian, 0 to 9 on the interesting level.
Very interesting as a 9. Also, an old joke and true story. Most marriages, the debt outlasts the marriage for the wedding day, you know?
Mm.
So there's so much that goes into a marriage. For us, I can speak on my behalf and how it shows that it takes a lot of work, teamwork in the downtime. When downtime happens to only one person and that one person is not acknowledged, how can the other partner step in as a teammate? So, you know, it's not about only the husband and only the wife. It's how you both play together as a team and how you guys figure out how to get through shit together, not alone.
Oh, I am so digging it.
no,
And last but certainly not least, comedian G Dane on a scale of 0 to 9. How interesting was that read for you?
I thought I give it a straight 9. Excuse me. I give it a 9. That was very interesting. Very interesting. And I like what Virginia just said though. You know, it takes a team. Kind of like Sauce in the City. Can't no one motherfucker do this, right, y'all? We all
It
got to
is
be on one
certainly
accord.
a team effort. All
Team
for
effort.
one, one for none. All right,
Awesome
Big
read. It
Mook.
was awesome.
We had some mixed reviews in the house for that read, but just in case people out there are going to go look for that book, tell us what the name of it is and where you could probably find it, maybe sort of.
All right, it's the Love Languages by Gary Chapman. You can find it everywhere: Walmart, Barnes and Noble, Amazon, Kindle, wherever. Right? And Vanessa, it told you what to do to, you know what I mean, what to do to fix it. You know what I mean? All you got to do, let them peel that thing back, and when you peel it back, that click come out. You know what I mean? That's it. And Shaquan, look,
and peeling.
tips on that. Look, tips on that.
Can't peel.
Halls and Pop Rocks. The last chick that did that shit to me, I had to change the name to God damn. All right.
Oh my goodness. Well, Big Mook, we have 2 reads left in the house. We have the Laughter Librarians read.
She
No,
already
wait
went.
a minute. We already have her. So we only have one left, comedian G Dane. So without further ado, comedian G
Oh, shit.
Dane, the clock is set for your literary contribution for the week. 3 minutes. Let's read.
Let me put this weed out real quick. Fuck up. This is a book by Max Lucado called Just Like Jason. Don't laugh at me and don't judge me, goddammit. It ain't the Bible, motherfuckers. Let me read. Don't fucking judge me. Ain't that a bitch? This is chapter 1. A heart like it. Don't judge me, nigga. Listen to my read. What if for one day Jesus were to become you? What if 24 hours Jesus wakes up in your bed, walks in your shoes, lives in your house, assumes your schedule? Your boss becomes his boss. Your mother becomes his mother. Your pain becomes his pain. With one exception. Nothing but your EBT card stayed the same because you don't trust his ass like that, like you don't do the rest of the 10 other motherfuckers living in your house. That's crazy shit. Your circumstances don't change. Your schedule isn't altered. Your problem aren't solved. Only one change occurs. What if for one day, one night, Jesus lives your life with you in his heart? Your heart gets the day off. Your life is led by the heart of Christ. His priorities govern your actions. His passions drive your decisions. His love directs your behavior. And y'all, I need my glasses like a motherfucker because this shit is killing my eyes. But the Lord got me. Don't judge me, goddammit.
No judgment.
What would you be like? Will people make a change? Your family? Will they see something new? Your co-workers? Will they see a difference? What about the less fortunate? You had a heart like his for one day. Fuck would you do it? I'm going to the pawn shop. Can only get it one chance at that. Easy call. That is
Hey, y'all
that's
give it
like
up
me.
for comedian G Dane. Let's get some words from our audience on a scale of 0
Pick your
people
chins
to
up.
9 people. How interesting was that read?
I'm gonna give that a 9 people, and because we all know that Jesus turned water into wine. So me and my 9 people, we gonna come with 9 gallons of water.
Oh, jeez.
And we're going to ask the Lord to turn those 9 gallons of water. Well, 8 of us going to want wine. I know for a fact my husband going to need him to turn that water into Patron. I'm just saying.
You silly. All right, Vanessa Ray, the Hillbilly Peach, 0 to 9. How interesting was that read?
I tell you what, if I don't think Jesus has ever been in my bed, but I've called out to God a few times to make it stop. God, please.
Okay.
It was interesting. I'll still give it an 8. Yeah.
Okay, an 8. I love it. At the top echelon, the laughter librarian. On a scale of 0 to 9, how interesting was that read?
It's a definite 9. Shaquan, water to wine, made this hoe into a housewife. I just need 9 more hoes out there. 9 more hoes. You follow Jesus, you gonna be a housewife. And if you're a housewife and you step out, guess what? Jesus will bring you back. I tell you, he good. He good.
Oh my Jesus, Randy Holton. On a scale of 0 to 9, how interesting was that read?
I'll give him a 9.
Come out and stuff, and she was yelling and singing, "He man, he man." Well, in Thai, that means
That's what, can I vote?
Yes, you can vote.
I'll give it a 9. Jesus is interesting and God is interesting. So if G Dane's reading about it, I'm interested.
Okay, I love it. All right, Big Mook, on a scale of 0 to 9, how interesting was that read?
I gotta give it like a I gotta give it like a 3 or 4, because at first when it said Jesus, I thought he was about to talk about Jesus, you know what I mean? Because I'm trying to learn how he get that grass to look like that. Because I could pick up a nice little hustle during the summertime, but then it was like Jesus. I was like, oh, that nigga.
You going to hell.
It sounds like more fun.
Oh
my God. Well, I think we have some mixed reviews in the house, but comedian G Dane, tell us what the name of the book is one more time, and tell us where we could find said book if we want to go find out more about Jesus.
The name of the book is Just Like Jesus, authored by Max Lucado, or Lucado if you lock the fuck up. And let me tell you this. Some of that shit they said, that was chapter 1. You wake up with Jesus next to your bed and he got your problems. That means you're a dead motherfucker. So you ain't gonna be able to go get this book nowhere. You ask him where he found the motherfucker. You ask him he got this stuff, okay? And I know if you're here, you can go there, you can look it up online, you can look it up a lot of places. But if the shit in the first paragraphs I read Randy, I'll read it in your language in Wookiee. Oh, wait, I love
Oh,
y'all.
oh, geez.
Easy
Well,
call me.
easy call. You guys have some great books and some great reads in our library. And we have one more read, which is one that she has like 8 million books over there. So we are just going to set the clock and we're going to throw the laughter librarian into the stream with her read of the night. What you got for us?
I got me some Dolly Parton. Dora Lee,
I'm just gonna say sure she
ready?
did.
Tumbled out of bed and I stumbled in the kitchen, poured myself a cup of ambition, and yawned and stretched and tried to come to life. Jumped out the shower and blood started pumping out on the street, and the traffic started jumping with folks like me on the job from 9 to 5.
She's the one that
Working 9 to 5. What
What
a
a
way to
way to
make a
make a
living,
living.
barely getting by. With all taking and no giving, they just use
Use
your
your
mind and
mind.
they never give you credit. It's enough to drive you
You
crazy if you let it.
Talk to the
9
city.
to 5 for the service and devotion. You would think that I would deserve a fair promotion. Want to move ahead,
Yes.
but the boss don't seem to let me. I swear
Brenda.
sometimes that man's out to get me. 9 to 5.
Oh my
Dolly
God.
Parton, song teller. My
That,
life in lyrics.
well, that is a great book. You need to bring that one back. I
I have it till
certainly,
December 16th.
My
yes,
birthday. That's my birthday.
I certainly would like to know more about what Dolly Parton said. And okay, Laughter Librarian, all night long, you have heard the selections from our panel. We are going to take a slight vote, but which book would you like to see or hear more about next week?
I love Irishmen. And Shaquan talking Dennis Leary. I love it. The collab. The collab. Bring it
Oh,
back.
bring it back. Bring it back. All
Bam!
right. All right, CC, which book would you like us to bring back to the Laughter Library next week?
Next week, the book that I would like to see come back to the Laughter Factory probably would be G. Dane's book. But I don't want to wake up with Jesus next to me though. I love the Lord. We talk. We
I
talk
broke.
mentally. We speak to each other spiritually on a
Oh,
spiritual level. I'm gonna need the Lord to let me live. I got
okay.
things to do.
Okay. So G Dane gets the vote. Randy Holton, which book would you like to see back in our Laughter Library next week?
Just Larry, how he's not. I mean, but I didn't know he's a doctor. Does he operate on people or something? I thought he was just a
For an
comedian.
honorary doctorate.
Well, if she brings it back next week, we'll be able to find out
I thought he just smoked a lot and stole
back
jokes.
in the Laugh Library next week.
All right. I would like to hear more Dennis Leary. That's my dog.
Oh
my dog.
man, CC, it looks like you brought the Brenda's bestseller of the week. Let's see if comedian G Dane agrees. What book would you like to hear more on next week?
You know what I'm gonna tell y'all, but I'd like to just go back, and Jesus knows I love it. I'm no religion, but it says that for 24 hours or less, wakes up in your bed, walks in your shoes, lives in your house, assumes your chores, becomes your mama, does all that. You know what? If Jesus ain't paying rent, Jesus gonna got to get the fuck out. That's what I'm doing. But I'm just saying.
Oh
Pick
my
your sins up. It's okay. Jesus was a human. That shit hurt when them spikes went through his feet. Trust me. Now, where were
Oh,
we?
I think you won anyway, CC. So
Yeah,
we
she
would
did.
like for you to bring the book back, but before we go, we
We're
would
trying to
love
find
to
it.
have an encore reading. So if you would crack the cover one more time and give us one more 3-minute reading so that we can grind our knees till next week
All right,
when
I
you
got you.
read it again.
All right, well, I'm gonna just go to another page. One episode, mom and three oldest girls agreed to do a beachside photo shoot for a bikini line being sold by Girls Gone Wild. Wow. Francis, who calls to make the offer from jail, by the way. Francis called from jail to get them a Girls Gone Wild video. Wow. So Francis, who called from jail where he's serving his time for giving alcohol to underage girls, by the way, and getting them to expose themselves on Girls Gone Wild
Rare.
and do sex acts on each other. Wow. While he videotaped them. So this man is calling from jail because he's doing time for having underage girls on Girls Gone Wild. Wow. Flashing people and doing sex acts on himself. His name is Francis, by the way. Wow, Francis, you dirty little freak, you. Mom sells the girls on the bikini shoot by saying Joe Francis is guaranteeing the ad and it will be on a giant billboard on the Sunset Strip in the very city where the Kardashian family live. Yay! So my titties is gonna be out there for the Kardashians to see them. Now, 17-year-old Shaquan would have took that down. She was the bomb. Bow! Now, I don't know what happened when she got older. But 17-year-old Shaquan was bam, bam, pow, smack it. Thank you, ma'am. Hallelujah. Here's another headline. The mother has a stripper pole in her bedroom. Let's see the girls practice their moves on it. Double yay! So now we got underage girls flashing titties, doing sex stuff, and swinging on mom's strip pole in her room. Double yay! Oh my god! Wow. I mean, like, this is so insane. In terms of parents without brains, talk about brain shits.
Oh my God.
Borders or any inkling or any common sense that I can say it's all dead to a certain lock. The daughters will eventually never talk to their asshole mother again after this certain point, either because they simply have come to realize the entire planet finds them to be a joke, or because they finally impelled mom and Bruce against the master bedroom wall with one of those old Olympic javelins. So now we're going to kill their asses. You try to make me show my titties and perform sexual acts on Katie Mary's daughter next door? Oh, now you got to die, motherfuckers.
Oh my God. Well, I think we were gonna put a bookmark in it at that point. Oh my gosh, we gotta find out what happens next week. Oh my Jesus, you got me. I mean, people being impaled, people showing the titties. This guy named Francis. Rawr. I mean, we gotta find out all the more about it next week. The laughter librarian. Well, we have had quite the library with full of bookworms tonight. And everything seems to be going well with the book club. And I'm so proud that you are just taking books with you everywhere you go. So, first of all, I'd like to thank the bookworms that have attended with all of their illustrious reads. CC, Randy Holton, Big Mook, Vanessa Ray, the Hillbilly Peach, J. Monet, Just Loud, comedian G. Dane, and Provision, who kept trying to get on, but it didn't work. However, You know, I always like to catch up with you and your journey in the literary world. So, can you just tell us what you went and checked out this time?
Definitely. Actually, I put it on the, when I first got my card, I heard them say, yes, the telescope comes back. And I'm like, what telescope? Tell me some more about this telescope. Oh, you can borrow it. Just check it out. I'm like, is it available? There's a waiting list. I'm like, can I get on it? And that was like about 3 weeks ago, right? So we went
Woohoo!
today, and I told Brian, I was like, baby, I got a big one to pick up. He was like, what did you buy? And I'm like, borrow, borrow. And he had a blast. He set it up outside. It's called the Orion Star Blast. It's a tabletop type of telescope. You can rent telescopes or borrow them. DVDs, music, books, magazines. I actually saw Adele on the Vogue, and I'm like, I don't have to pay for it? Shit. What? Wait a minute. Better House and Gardens, I can check that shit out? Oh, yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, and there's so much more.
It seems like the libraries just have so many undiscovered treats in them. But in the green room, you had all of these books that you checked out, and now you're all stingy while we're live. What's that
No,
about?
I have them all at hand. I just, just wanted to. But the asshole one, this one is really something that I can't wait to jump into. It's called Complete Ukrainian. I'm going to be with a Ukrainian family with the Kellys in Las Vegas for a whole night. And it lets you learn like topics on how to pronunciate words, talk about their family, ask them, I'm hungry, things like that. Which one is my room and do I have to share it? But the best one I can't wait to, it's for my family, for all of us. It's for unity, all right? And we're all in this together. We're unified. There's no you, them, I. It's us, I and I, one family, one majestic family. Never forget. The story of the LGBTQ equality movement. Heavy-ass book. It's heavier than a Bible, and I won't beat you on the head with it. Don't be scared. You think it's some scary shit in here? Ah, what is that? People. Oh my God. People. People who need people. Come on. Don't be scared. We just got onto marriage equality all across the board. You know why? You get taxes for marriages, like the initial fees and shit, so we can get more people to get married and divorced. Think about the lawyers. They're like, oh, fuck yeah, let anyone get married. We'll take care of them. Or if it's for love, come on. We're doing it for love. It's unified. It's equality. If it's not for all of us, maybe I shouldn't be married. Huh?
Oh my gosh. Well, I just appreciate you bringing all of the books that you pick up, because this is our literary contribution to the world to get grown-ups to read. So I do have a question for all of the cast. Let's start with Cece. Cece, what do you think we can do to get grown-ups to read again?
We can say BYOBB, which means bring your own bottle and book.
Ooh,
Those like that. They like it.
BYOBB. Bring your own bottle and book.
Ching,
And you
ching.
know what? So we're going to say that for next week's episode.
That's
Bring
right.
your own bottle, and I don't care what's in it. That ain't our business. And your own book. That is a great suggestion, CC. All right, Randy Holton, what do you think we can do to get more grown-ups to read, and pick up a book?
Make it a rule. Like if you don't read a book, you get a ticket and a fine. Yeah.
if we ain't got enough problems, so you gonna add on another one. Lord, we all going down. We going down. Get a ticket for not reading. All right, Big Mook, what do you think we can do to get more grown-ups to read?
You want the truth or a lie?
Okay, give me your version of each and let me pick. I don't know.
The lie is give them all library cards. But the truth is post it on Facebook. It's the only time jokers read anything.
And they don't even read it on Facebook. They just look at the picture. If your meme is too long, they'll just skip right over it.
I tell you what people do read. If you post the snitches court papers, they'll read them whole documents.
Oh, you know what? You might be right about that. Comedian G Day, what do you think we can do to get more grown-ups to read?
I don't know even how you pick Randy Holden. He's one of them. Second, I'm just saying. Wait, don't make me go there with you right there, man. Oh my God. Get more people to read. Good Lord. We'd actually have to go and grab Doc if he's still living. I know we can't get an actor. We can find one that looks like him without the disease. We got to find a flux capacitor. Go back in the future when people actually read. And it's like when I was young, I'm old. I know I look good as hell, but no. The encyclopedia man came to your house, and that's how he made his money. He gave your mama A through C. Then that nigga came back. Y'all know what the fuck I'm talking about, don't you?
Britannica.
Oh,
You know,
Lord.
we actually read, nigga. When somebody gave something the test, you had to study for this shit. You had to look it up. Actually, look it up. Not look up. It used to be you get in trouble. Now you look up a girl's skirt. Now it ain't shit. Look up Pedro's boxer shorts, and now you got a sex crime. But no, to get more adults to read is shit. I don't think there's a way. That's crazy. I don't
Oh
believe it.
my God. Well,
I mean,
we
talk to the
on
sea.
that note, we're going to end with this is our contribution to try to get more grown-ups to pick up a book and read. Good Night Games, Giggles, and Good Books is for those literary champs that always want to do more than just read a book. But if you have things that you want to do other than reading a book, this isn't the show for you because you definitely need to BYOB. B. I think that was the best idea tonight. All right, you guys, with that being said, this is Brenda Brown, aka the Chocolate Child, and this has been your latest episode of Good Night Games, Giggles, and Good Books. Thank you for joining me and my laughter librarian, Virginia Diaz Harper, and the rest of our bookworms for picking up a book and reading some words. We're going to have to talk to Randy in the green room, but don't worry. Catch us here next week. Same place, same time, where we will be reading some more great books, having some more giggles with our funny folks, and of course, playing more games. Always more games. We're out of here.